We are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments and to witness words that will unite Connor and Megan in marriage. And the goal is to not cry. It's Connor's fault. Today is about love, laughter, family, friendship, and Connor and Megan officially becoming each other's forever favorite person. Today, two families become even more deeply intertwined. New traditions will begin. The circle of love surrounding them grows larger. And countless new memories will begin to take shape. Connor and Megan, before we go any further, please turn around and face your family and friends. Take a deep breath. Unlock your knees. And now let it out. The faces you see here today are the people who helped shape your lives. The people who supported you as you grew up, encouraged you as you moved away, celebrated your successes, and stood beside you through life's challenges. These are the people who love you individually and who now gather here to support you and celebrate you as a couple. So take a moment to truly be here in the moment with each other and with everyone surrounding you in love and support. You may now turn back and face each other. And don't be mad at me for that. What makes Connor and Megan's relationship so special is not just the big moments, but how they naturally fit into each other's lives. Looking back at their first date, when Megan asked Connor to the Thomas Rhett concert, they barely knew each other. But on that night, something beautiful started. It's amazing to see how much has grown from that one evening. They've moved into getting to know each other, to building a foundation of deep, steady companionship. Whether it's concerts, sporting events, or simply doing everyday life side by side. They've built a relationship rooted in that initial spark. They've also developed the essential relationship skill of compromise, which usually means Megan is choosing what show they're watching, and Connor is keeping track of ball game scores on his phone. Although they like different college teams in the same conference, except on game days, they support each other's teams while rooting them on. And of course, they share the deep hatred of the real blue in North Carolina. Marriage is about choosing each other every single day. On the exciting days, the ordinary days, and even the days when the fish aren't biting. It's about partnership, patience, forgiveness, laughter, and building a life together that feels like home. This ceremony itself will not create a relationship that does not already exist between you. It is a symbol of how far you've already come. It represents the promises you are about to continue growing stronger, not only as husband and wife, but also as individuals who encourage and support one another through every season of life. No matter what challenges you face, you will now face them together. And no matter how much joy and success life brings, you will celebrate those moments together as well. The love between you joins you now as one. As you leave this space today, remember that the spark you feel right now is the foundation, but your daily interactions are the home you build. Never lose the ability to laugh at yourselves. Never stop being each other's biggest fans. And always remember to say, I love you, even when you don't want to. Connor and Megan, you have invited us here today to witness your commitment. Are you ready to enter into this marriage?
Sure.
You must not have practiced that with the dip. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Do you promise to love each other, encourage each other, and build a life together filled with patience, honesty, and a love that feels like home?
Yes.
Do you promise to face life together, celebrate the good, survive the hard, and always be on the same team?
Yes.
And do you promise to continue choosing one another through every season of life, building a marriage filled with laughter, friendship, adventure, and love?
Yes.
Zachary. These rings are more than precious jewelry. These are the symbols of life you are building together. A life filled with love, friendship, patience, adventure, laughter, and the countless ordinary moments that become meaningful simply because they are shared with each other. Connor, take Megan's ring. As you exchange these rings today, remember they represent the promises you have made here to encourage one another, support one another, laugh together, and face whatever life brings as partners and as a team. You can place. It's okay.
Yeah, I
May these rings always remind you of the joy that brought you here today, the love that surrounds you here today, and the future you will continue building together from this day forward. And may you always find joy in the journey, peace in each other, and plenty of reasons to laugh along the way. Connor and Megan, today you have chosen each other as partners, best friends, teammates, and now as husband and wife for all the years ahead. Surrounded by the people who love you most, you have promised to face life together through every adventure, every challenge, and every sporting event. By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Connor, you may kiss your bride. It is my absolute pleasure and honor to present you the new Mr. and Mrs. McHenry.
Coming live from the VIP, heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, but shout
Make some noise for Gabby and Matt.
He got free, the king back now. Raw don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows,
Put your hands together for our maid of honor, Sarah and Walker.
Hey, I'm a hot girl yelling. Bring 'em out, all the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, what the back day yelling. Yeah, what other southern rapper hooded than this? I got rich,
Family and friends, and make some noise for Mitch and our best man, Zach.
about you now we're doing it quick. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time.
Family and friends, last but not least, make some noise for our matrons of honor. Let's hear it for Jenna and Colleen.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em up, hey, fuck the black gay yelling, bring 'em up, hey, mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2, you wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2-gun drew, and you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2, if you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck, I got a tool and the best not to get.
Family and friends, if you're able, would you please kindly rise from your seats? Because they're the reason that we gathered in this place. Make some noise for the new Mr. and Mrs. Connor and Megan McHenry.
It's a wonderful night. We're looking for something new to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice?
Stars are gonna light up a midnight sky. The sun's gonna burn on the 4th of July. Tides are gonna turn with the pull of the moon. And I'm gonna love you.
Birds will fly south when the winter comes. Snow's gonna fall and rivers gonna run. April's gonna rain and flowers gonna bloom. And I'm gonna love you.
So good that it almost hurts. Steady and true as a Bible verse. My heart skips just thinking of you. Go on and let it all, baby, we can. Ooh.
Family and friends, make some noise for
Birds gonna
the new Mr. and Mrs. McHenry.
Some runaway roads are gonna dead end.
That's it. Give them a round of applause.
Those days when the world feels cruel. She talks to Jesus, and I close my eyes, and I thank God for all of the joy in my life. Oh, but most of all, for butterfly kisses after bedtime prayer, sticking
for Megan sharing a dance with her proud dad.
You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind.
Family and friends, please put your hands together for Connor sharing a dance with his mom.
Hello,
I'm Colleen.
and I'm Jana.
Tonight we're going to share an epic love story with you.
You may be thinking it's about the bride and the groom, but this tale is about the Wobbs, and that's us three.
The prequel. Once upon a time, Jana and I lived our lives together without Megan. We don't really like to talk about these dark times very much. We refer to them as PM or pre-Megan. But in the summer of 2012, something magical happened. We just finished our freshman year at college and we were leaving the comfort of campus life. So me and Big Jan here went on a hunt to find an apartment together.
We, of course, chose the worst one of them all. Shout out 1111 on High Road. They only had a 3-bedroom available, and strangely enough, no one was lining up to room with us. So thank God Megan's intuition was just as bad as ours, because fate stepped in and gave us Megan Elizabeth Barrett Payne as our random roommate. And alas, our trio was born.
Chapter 1, Apartment E206. Do you believe in love at first sight? Well, let me tell you about the first sight I had of Megan. She was picking up her keys in the lobby, and my first instinct was to run away quicker than the roaches in the bathroom. She obviously saw me do this, which made pretend meeting her 4 minutes later at our front door even more awkward. And then Jana joined us, and within the hour, Megan had spilled tea all over Jana's lettuce. And I am talking a massacre, not just a little bit. Lettuce down, Jana frown. Off to a great start. Next chapter.
Chapter 2, 607 Kyle Street. We quickly realized that we were 3 modern idiots in a pod destined to be together. We spent 4 beautiful years in 2 of the crappiest homes Tallahassee had to offer. It was chaotic, hilarious, and everything we ever wanted. It was home. We hosted theme parties, such as the anniversary of us getting burglarized, where we dressed up as robbers. We chased mice out of our rooms. We ate each other's food.
We answered the door at 6 a.m. to police. We bullied men at the palace, and we sat in our PJs all day long for lifelong movie marathons. It was the time of our lives.
Chapter 3, The Perfect Package. We don't have time or permission to tell you our whole story, so we'll share our favorite things about Megan now.
Megan is reliable and responsible. Instead of spending money we didn't have on a cruise, the bar, and tattoos, we sold some furniture to make it happen. Just because she once forgot to get gas and stranded us in the busiest street in Tallahassee doesn't mean anything. Even Megan can't be perfect all the time. We even spent an entire summer finding where ladies drank free every night of the week. And if that's not responsible, I don't know what is.
Megan is generous and caring. She always kept the Brita filled, the house clean, and gave us rides in the Jeep. When her car finally gave out, she donated it to the blind, and I'm not sure how much value they got out of it, but Megan did not let that stop her.
Megan is our biggest cheerleader. While everyone else told me not to buy the $1 hard-boiled egg soaked in sake from the shittiest dive bar in America, Megan handed me the 4 quarters. Should we get McDonald's? Megan says, make it a double. Even Aaron Carter once handed his mic to Megan because she was the loudest and proudest supporter in the crowd.
Last and maybe most importantly, Megan is a connoisseur of fine dining.
She fucking loves bread.
Chapter 4, Mrs. McHenry. Connor, thank you for loving our Megan. She might be one of the unluckiest people alive. Come find us after for more details. But we know you must be really lucky to be marrying her, so that should help you balance it out. So far, you're doing a great job, but don't forget you can always do better. She deserves the very best.
Megan, you are my twin with brown hair and 7 matching tattoos. I think we actually might be soulmates, and I'm kind of upset we aren't getting married, but I'm very happy for you.
Megan, you are the reason I survived living with Colleen and the reason we all thrive together. I still think we were meant to live together forever, but I'll settle for yearly WOBS trips for now.
Thanks for bringing up the rear with the last WOB wedding. We would see the end, but you're stuck with us forever, so to be continued. Cheers to the McHenrys!
Make some noise for our matrons of honor. And keep that round of applause going as we welcome up our best man. Let's hear it for Zach.
All right, here we go, Paige. A little bit.
Hello, I'm Connor's little brother, Zach, and can you hear me? And I have the wonderful pleasure of being Connor's best man, and with that comes the wonderful pleasure of getting up here and giving everybody a speech. I know everyone thinks that giving me the mic and letting me rant is a terrible idea, especially about Connor. But I've thought quite a bit about how I wanted to say things, what I wanted to say, and most importantly, how much of a classic little brother I wanted to be. If I'm good at one thing, getting on Connor's nerve has to be definitely near the top. But this is Megan and Connor's day, so I'll go fairly easy on him. To give some dynamics, Connor's usually the more reserved to himself brother, unless you get him going. I'm more the social, talk your ear off. I'm also the emotional one too, so if you see me crying, it's my contacts, I promise. Now again, I know what everyone's thinking. Zach, have you been around Connor when he's drinking? He doesn't shut the fuck up, so strap in. Or Connor, should I say strap the duck in? Because I remember hearing all about your first grade story where Connor was learning how to spell, and his teacher asked him, hey, go put duck on the board. Connor didn't really know the answer, but he heard some whispers from his classmates, so he confidently walked to the board, and I'm sure you can see where this is going. Connor grabs the chalk and F-U-C-K. That was the first of many, many principal visits my parents endured. All right. Connor is 2 years, 2 months, and 24 days older than me. Yes, I looked that up. I do not know that. When you think about that time from now, it seems like pretty far, but when you look at it in age, I guess it's pretty close. But being that much younger than Connor, we were forcibly connected from birth. I didn't know it then, and half the time, I'm sure he definitely didn't want it, but I also was meeting my first and closest friend. Since a lot of times we shared a room, we were so close in age, we spent a lot of time together doing all sorts of stuff. Setting up full-on game scenarios where one's LeBron, one's Kobe, shooting a shot in Game 7 series, or making a whole indoor baseball field and using whatever's around to have a home run derby. Mostly good, but of course of a lot of dumb shit, like countless lights, windows, breakable objects, we broke a lot of shit. We got airsoft guns. I don't know what you're thinking. And we'd have wars shooting each other around our apartment on Italos. I don't know how we found this out, but one time we found out when you look through the peephole on the door and you shoot Connor's gun, you can see the little BB bounce back and forth, and it was really cool. Then I wanted to try it so bad. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. I gave Connor my gun, so anxiously waiting to see this, the thrill of it happening and everything. I look in the peephole and all I see is glass shattering into a million pieces, inches away from my eye. I'm not sure what's more impressive. Somehow I kept my right eye, or that we kept it from Mom, which seems to be ever, and she finally asked the classic, what happened, and we gave her, I don't know how that happened. I still don't think we ever told her, but boys will be boys. Or like when Mom came in our room and I was hanging by my neck from the chin strap of a plastic Cleveland Browns helmet. Thanks, Mom, for getting me down, and go Browns. When we weren't being idiots around the house, annoying our favorite babysitter, our sister Courtney, we were with our dad a lot going to games. Connor would mostly be going to the games. I'd mostly be going for the concession stands. But regardless, we were always hanging out doing some stuff together. When we were young, it was all pretty lovey-dovey brother stuff, but as we got older, Connor and I started doing our favorite hobby together, beating the shit out of each other. So, I hate to say it, most of the time I was being the instigator, but I also have to say I am right a lot of the times. Honestly, the things that Connor and I have gotten into fights about in this life are pretty stupid. You name it, we fought about it. Mostly over things like me bullying his ass, playing sports in the backyard, or how one or the other got cheated over in a video game. The computer always screwed one of us over, whoever lost. We never had a shortage of things to get in a fight about. One time, and who knows what we were even fighting about, probably about who could beat the other up, Connor pulls out some WWE move and slams me into the freezer. I hit my neck and head pretty area. I got whipped back, and instantly I thought I broke my neck. It was stiff. I couldn't move. I actually ended up calling my mom to take me to the hospital. We knew she was going to be pissed, and Connor was starting to get worried he actually hurt me. So we convinced her that I tripped over a phone charger that was plugged in, and somehow she bought it, I think. I ended up being fine, and we went back home, and as usual, we said our sorries. Sorry, I lost my spot here. Oh, I'm sorry. We said our sorries, made up, and we go back to normal. And lastly, a favorite argument of mine, we went to help John put some drywall up in the garage. It was always a good idea. Me and Connor were repairing a piece of drywall, which we had to cut an outlet in. As we're carrying it in, I look at Connor and I said, hey, we need to flip this over, turn it around, whatever, like it's not lined up right. And Connor, of course, no, it's good how it is. I'm like, no, we need to. Of course, we get into a huge fight, and because Connor thinks I'm dumb, it blows up into this huge argument. One of us goes storming off, and John just sits there laughing about, like, these dudes will fucking argue about anything. Again, I will say I was right. After the fact, I confirmed. But that's where a brother's relationship is special, especially mine and Connor's. We'll go from putting one into the hospital to writing up game-winning plays 20 minutes later. Something I think really only brothers close in age can relate to is that silent moment where you're thinking, wow, how much I hate this person. I can't wait to see or never talk to this person, and just how mad you are. Then shortly later, someone says something funny or unrelated, and it's like nothing even happened. Everyone around's all confused, but it's a mutual understanding that we have as brothers that no matter how dumb the fight was, how whatever one said, we always have each other's back. Being the younger one, I always strive to be Connor. I copied his style. I copied his swag. I hung out with him and his friends, his favorite. And even when I didn't have my own number in sports, I picked Connor's. All I wanted to be was to be cool to my big bro. So when you realize, maybe who was right in the drywall doesn't matter. As the lovey-dovey turned into fights, same with Connor and I, we grew older. We slowly started spending less and less time together as we both met new friends, played our own sports, started becoming our own selves. Connor also started going to a new school about 20 minutes from mine, so our schedules became very different. Don't get it mistaken, we still remained super close and saw each other all the time. We talked shit to each other and still the occasional fight. I remained Connor's #1 supporter and rarely would miss any of his games, which I love to do. If you ask me, I told all my friends about how Connor would be going to the MLB or he was the best shooter in Stark County. But I would never tell Connor that. Of course, I had to keep him humble and tell him I'd still take him 2 or 450 dead center. Don't ever forget that. As the inevitable came, Connor got ready to graduate and I went to live with my dad. It was the first time my lifelong roommate was really going our separate ways. Connor moved to North Carolina for school and baseball, and I started in my sophomore year of high school in Ohio. We still tried to keep in touch as much as we could, but it was hard to keep each other updated. We slowly turned into talking every day and knowing way too much about each other to texting once a week, every other week, and so on. As annoyed as we make each other, it was the first time in my life I started to miss my older brother. Fast forward a little bit, and Connor actually did come back to Ohio, and I first met some of these idiots over here at the table. And actually, not a good idea, Connor and I spent a year renting a house together. We'll just summarize that up in one big story by saying time away does not stop the fighting. After all that, Connor made his way to Baltimore, to Atlanta, and then eventually down here. Whenever Connor was living in all these places or moving around, I always tried as best as I could to come see him for a few days whenever we both had the times and means available. We always had such a great time together, and it made me happy seeing Connor who he was becoming. Whenever I'd come visit, he was always such a great host, asking whatever I wanted to do, go see, he would make it happen. He'd also take off a day of work to make sure he had some extra time to hang before heading back. He refused to ever let me walk or Uber, refused to let me Uber, and always made it a point to pick me up and drop me off from the airports with a hug and a thanks for coming. One thing he never did was force plans or make anybody do anything they never really were thrilled to do. Except for this one time, I was going to meet him in Atlanta. He told me he's been talking to this girl, how cool she is and how cute she is. She worked with him and enjoyed watching sports like he did. My first thought was, and willing to deal with Connor? Must be made up. But he really wanted me to meet her and set up the full schedule for us, finally told us what we were doing and all this. We're going to go meet her, we're going to go to a Braves game, we're going to go walk around their work, and eventually we're going to go to a Browns game one of the following days. When I get there, things were different. Connor was cleaned up. Just wait. Connor was cleaned up, anxious to get going. He was so excited to introduce me to not only Megan, but her dog, Tiger. Now, this is where things really became skeptical to me because, let's just say, Connor is not normally excited about animals. But he was so excited to go make this introduction, and I was excited to see how much this girl Connor was overhyping was. We made our way over to her place, and to my surprise, I met Megan. I was shocked. She's pretty, she's nice, had a job, is educated. What am I missing? Connor was playing with Tiger, and I really was just like, wow, Connor did find someone here. Megan was a little shy, which, in her defense, it's kind of hard when Connor and I are yapping. She likely probably just couldn't get a word out. It was nice being able to tell how comfortable and happy Connor was around someone, and being that brother that still missed Connor, having somebody that made him comfortable, and knowing that he had someone that made him comfortable made me comfortable. Megan, we really tested that theory at the Browns game. And we'll just save that story for an anniversary speech.
Thank you.
As I told you then, I appreciate your patience and the love that you showed towards my brother. He definitely isn't always an easy person, yet you do that with grace. I'm so glad we've gotten to know you more since our first meeting, and we're seeing firsthand why Connor feels the way he does about you. Whenever you guys come back home, you've never restricted Connor's time coming to my house, even though that makes you extremely sick with our kitties, and I can't thank you enough for that. I'm so happy to welcome you to the family. You look absolutely beautiful tonight, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of this celebration. Connor, the last time I saw you at a wedding, you fell asleep on a bench. and then fell asleep. Well, wait for it. Then fell asleep in my apartment on the toilet with his pants down. One of my girlfriend and I's favorite stories. I was banging on the door. I finally got him to, yeah, hey, I'm good. I'm just finishing up. This time we're at your wedding, and you're taking this next step in your life with your now wife. I'm glad to see you so happy, and I'm so proud of where you're at. You've worked so hard to get here, and you've always been an incredible big brother to me. You're fiercely loyal, and have never let me feel like I don't have someone in my corner. I have so many fun and incredible memories with you that I cherish. You're welcome for leaving half the stories out that you probably thought I'd tell. You both know I'm always here for you, and I'll do anything for you. I love you both. To Connor and Megan.
Cheers. Everybody one time raise a glass for the new Mr. and Mrs. McHenry. Some noise. I see that kid with a kiss. Hold on, friends, make some noise.
I was going to dedicate my bouquet to someone special who's supporting me through this whole journey. I probably haven't had the best attitude, get grumpy and upset, but my mom has been through it with me, and she's always kept a positive attitude. And she has this weird thing with tambourines. So I told her they were not allowed at the ceremony, so I just made her her own.
Come on, Julie.
Give us a little dance, too.
Well, yeah, now you can hit the tambourine.
Come in, friends, let's give it up for Megan and her mom.
Hear my heart, baby. I'll never win no prize for pretty words and rhymes, but you'll feel what I'm feeling, baby. Thought I knew what beautiful was. There's the sun, there's the moon, there's $1,000,000 skyline views. And there's Rocky Mountain heights, oceans rolling wild and blue. There's the sun, there's the moon, then there's you. Baby, just think about, could you imagine life without all those things, all those beautiful things? Now you know what I feel like with no you in my life, like the stars with no sky to hold 'em. That world ain't one